Hey guys, what's going on? It's Lefty from the Darth Empire coming at you here with another Black Ops sniping gameplay commentary. This is Ground War Domination, I believe, on WMD. Good mix of a solid K to D and playing the objective here. I think, again, a happy medium I've struck, at least with this gameplay. You know, obviously, sometimes it's hard as a sniper in Black Ops to play both the objective and go for that great KD game. Not because it's hard, I would say, but I would say that because there isn't enough time in the game to play the way you need to play as a sniper in Black Ops to get both the great KD and the objective play consistently. Of course, games like this will crop up every once in a while just out of sheer happenstance, but to do it consistently, I think you would need a whole lot more time in the game. The games would need to be a lot longer for you to be able to do it consistently. And anyway, first and foremost, I want to thank everybody that showed up to the open lobby I held over the weekend, or both the open lobbies that I held over the weekend. For my Twitter followers, I know Aimbot jumped in there and threw something up on his Twitter about it, and a bunch of guys joined. And even Snipinator made an appearance at one point, and I had a lot of fun. I hope all of you did as well, everybody that was able to join. I want to be doing that a lot more often. I just don't think that enough big, quote, big-name commentators or YouTube personalities do that. I think that's a great PR tool, to be perfectly honest. I think that's a great PR tool. Playing with the subscribers regularly, building sort of a grassroots campaign, I think that's fantastic stuff. It's fun for the subscribers, it's fun for me, or whatever, the YouTuber, and it's good PR. It's a win-win situation. It's the definition of that. So I want to be doing that a whole lot more often, so be sure to follow me on Twitter, Lefty643. I'll be letting you guys know when I want to play, when to message me for an invite, and we'll throw down some Black Ops, maybe some Modern Warfare 2, maybe even some COD 4. We will see. So be sure to do that. Check me out on Twitter, Lefty643. Be sure to follow me there. I had a lot of fun over the weekend in that open lobby, and I hope you guys did as well. Anyway, one thing I wanted to talk with you guys about today, and it's kind of a weird, or I guess you could say abstract issue. But it's something I've been talking about recently, and it kind of piqued my interest. I'm a curious guy by nature. That's just the way that I am. And when I started talking about this and thinking about it, I couldn't stop. I wanted to keep thinking about it and exploring it and get feedback from other people on it. And so because of that, please feel free to use the comment section below the video. Let me know what you guys think. If you disagree, if you think I'm missing something, anything at all, please feel free to comment. But the question was, or I guess the issue was, does YouTube affect the sales or growth of, I would say, any particular video game, but in this specific instance, we were talking about Call of Duty and the Call of Duty series. And so the issue is, does YouTube, and I'm talking about commentaries and montages and things of that nature, does that drive the sales or distribution of the Call of Duty series? Has it sort of taken on that role as this YouTube community has grown larger and larger over the last few years? Or, and this is entirely possible as well, is it still sort of a secondary reactionary thing? Would the games still be as huge as they are, or as they were, had it not been for YouTube, had it not been for people making montages, had it not been for people doing commentaries and previews and looking ahead in the series? I know here we're just talking specifically about Call of Duty, but really any video game. Here, again, specifically here, Call of Duty, but you know, I know this can apply to other video games and other genres as well. And I'm not exactly sure about the distribution and sales. I think it has definitely helped, I will say that, but I don't think that it is anywhere close to a primary driver of the sales of this franchise, specifically Call of Duty. I really don't think so. I mean, with the money that's spent on ads and just, with the Call of Duty series has been around for a long time, and they have a loyal fan base. And I don't think a whole lot of that is because of YouTube. Maybe it is a little bit. I'm not saying it isn't, but I think that there are other things that drive the sales and distribution. However, what I do think YouTube has a huge impact on, and that's one of the things that makes Call of Duty, or puts Call of Duty so far ahead of other titles in the genre of FPS or anything like that, is that YouTube drives the staying power of Call of Duty games. YouTube keeps games around, or keeps Call of Duty games around, longer than I believe they normally would have been around. Right? Because people are still putting out Call of Duty 4 gameplay, and Call of Duty 4 came out in what, 2007? Maybe 2008? I think it was 2007. And people are still playing Call of Duty 4. People are still putting out gameplays, even though that was the, let's see, what? The third title? There have been 3 titles after that? World at War, Modern Warfare 2, and now Black Ops. There have been 3 titles. Each of them increasingly setting new sales records. World at War, then Modern Warfare 2, then Black Ops. Yet people still play Call of Duty 4. Some would argue that Modern Warfare 2, the multiplayer was just a quagmire. People loathe that game. With the noob tubes, and the commando, and the marathon lightweight commando, and all that stuff. But people still play it. A lot of people returned from Black Ops after they figured out sniping was the ordeal that it has been, and still is, if you pardon me getting sidetracked for a bit, still is in Black Ops, but people return to that. And I think it's because of YouTube, not because of some baby grizz mentality. I think it's because, at least when referring to sniping and things of that nature, YouTube introduced a brand new play style and just tactics, or whatever you want to call it. It introduced that kind of thing to so many people that wouldn't have found it otherwise. It's not people going for clips. It's not people trying to be grizz, so to speak. It's not, because that's the easy conclusion to draw. But it's not. I just think YouTube introduced, by the sheer size of YouTube, it introduced so many people to a style of play in a genre that has been, for a while, or had been for a while, overcome with monotony. Really. I mean, Halo 2 was great in terms of FPS, but Call of Duty 4, again, fresh, but the genre was lacking really, really big innovation, and so YouTube introduced this brand new, to a lot of people, this playstyle, and I think that drives the staying power. YouTube introduced the thing that drives the staying power for the Call of Duty series. And I think that's why Call of Duty games stick around a whole lot longer than any other FPS title. Alright guys, that's my time. I gotta get out of here. Thank you for joining. Be sure to let me know in the comments if you think I missed something, if you think I overlooked something, if you think I'm thinking about something the wrong way or not thinking enough. Feel free to let me know. Also, be sure to follow me on Twitter, Lefty643. I'll let you guys know when I want to play with subscribers, and hopefully it'll be a lot more often. But I gotta get out of here. Thank you for joining. I hope you enjoyed. I am out.